morning. Eagle Trading checking in. Didn't get off a video yesterday, so sorry about that. It was a busy day trading. Busy day with my business, which I expect as well today, so try to get everybody caught up a little bit. Market's doing kind of what we expected. It was good to see the VIX kind of pull back a little bit. We'd like to see that continue, even as the market pulls back here. Let me see what we got going on here. It was nice to see a little bit of a break at the 59, 58 area. And we're kind of holding that. We talked about the different patterns on UVXY, the different trading levels that we wanted to see broken. Let me see if I can get that back up again. So we kind of faded off into the upper level of fear like we talked about. And you can see we drew this a few days ago and it's applicable now. I'm trying to keep this out of that zone even as the market pulls back. So we saw that high touched yesterday and look at that spot on. And then we rolled back. Couldn't get through there. Actually, this was the high yesterday. I believe this might have been right at the open. So we'd like to kind of see this trend line break even if the market is weak. That would be a good sign that we're trying to put in a little bit of a bottom here, or at least form a bottom between 264 on SPY and the lower levels that we looked at. GDXJ, we kind of thought it would be a little weak, and we got out of our JNUG and flipped into JDST, but we also sold JDST yesterday. Didn't like the action on it. So let's see if we can get a little bit under 27 in here. I don't know. Let's watch how this forms out today, and we'll see. The hard thing is playing. This is where you want to play JDST. This is where you wanted to play JNUG down here. In between moves are hard because you're holding a leverage instrument. So maybe the pivot area along the 2750 that we bounced off of yesterday would be an interesting way to play JNUG. It's kind of neutral here. But if we went back a little lower and kind of got a little shakeout closer to the 27, high 2690 would be a cleaner pivot area on GDXJ. So SPY is nothing special, kind of cycling through the different levels of Fibonacci. Chrono for cruise lines, some news out this morning. They're looking to raise some cash, and a little bit scary for the cruise industry, but it is what it is. They need to be able to hold out. I actually had a buy-in, big buy-in off the Fibonacci at 1030. Look at that spot on. And of course my order was not pre-market. I probably would have sold it already anyway. But pivot point is 1040 for a rebound. Looking at 1040, 1040 on Carnival if we wanted to play that today. Oil is a little bit more firm. Other than that, I'll go through some interesting stocks that I think are possibly ones that you want to accumulate despite what the market does here. I kind of like Green Sky, GSKY, George Sam Kilo yesterday. That's an interesting one to be looking at. And if anything else comes up, I'll keep you guys informed. But this morning's a little bit tight on business, so that's about what we're looking at right now, guys. Want to see that volatility remain low, even if the market pulls back, and kind of break that trend line with a little bit of market strength would be fantastic.